I am Damon Little.
And I am Luke Silman, and this is GNN.
Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
FBLA will be meeting in room A3 and Knowledge Bowl will be meeting in room B1 after school today. The ACT exam will be held in the library tomorrow with a check-in time of 7:45 a.m. with the exam starting at 8:30 a.m. A Santa breakfast will be tomorrow from 8 to 10 a.m. at Applebee's. Tickets are $10 and you can buy them from members or at the door. The SHS Winter Ball is also tomorrow from 8 to 11 p.m. Tickets are $20 at the door. Girls Swimming Banquet will be on Sunday from 5 to 7 in the high school cafeteria. Your books are on sale next week for $55. The annual FFA Penny Drive is going on now through December 16th. Collection will be in your 6th period class. The top giving class will earn a donut and hot chocolate party. Cap and gown on-time orders are due to National Achiever on Wednesday. The SHS Winter Wishes Assembly is Wednesday in the gym. The SHS Choir Concert is Wednesday at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. The annual Lunch with the Alum in the SHS Library will be on Thursday from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. See Ms. Sanders in the Career Center to sign up and receive a pass. The SHS Band Concert is Thursday at 7 p.m. in the auditorium.
Now we have Santana with this week's trivia question.
Good morning, SHS. I am here with this week's trivia. Last week's trivia question was, how many basketball games have we won in the last 2 years?
This week's trivia question is, how many years has the SHS choir been going to Warm Beach?
If you know the answer, come down to the library and put your name inside the box and we'll have a raffle of next week's winner.
Thank you, Santana. Next with Ashante.
Hi, Eric.
Hey.
What instrument do you play in band?
I play clarinet in the wind ensemble, and in the jazz ensemble I play piano.
Okay. What is your favorite part of band?
Well, we often say band is a family, and I think once you get to know everybody between the different bands, it can be really fun to mingle and whatnot. So.
What types of bands are there?
So for freshmen, we have concert band, and then everything above that would be wind ensemble. And they're basically the same thing, just playing different difficulty music. 0 hour, we have a jazz ensemble. That's a lot of fun. That's more for people who want to audition and play a little more advanced music. And then, of course, we have percussion ensemble. So that's percussion.
Okay. How do band concerts go?
So we typically have 3 concerts a year. There's one in December. Actually, there will be one on the 17th of December, I think. We have a spring concert and an end-of-year concert.
Okay. Do you guys do any traveling with your band?
Actually, yeah, we do a lot of traveling. The jazz band, being part of that, I know we travel a lot of places. In fact, we just got back from Warm Beach up in Stanwood. We go to the Lionel Hampton Jazz Festival in Moscow, Idaho. As for the rest of the band, we go to Husky Band Day, play at a UW halftime show. That's pretty fun. And if any of the sports teams like football or basketball make it to state, we tend to accompany them.
Okay.
There's a lot to list. So.
Do you recommend people doing band?
Well, of course. Our numbers have been decreasing a little bit, so anybody is welcome to join. Even if you're inexperienced, we'll still happily welcome you.
Okay.
And Mr. Foskett is a pretty good band director.
Thanks, Ashante. Now we have the birthday update with Jonah.
Welcome back, Wolves. This is Jonah, and I'll be announcing the birthdays for this weekend. The birthdays for today are Sarah Bacon and Tyler Morales. For Saturday's birthdays, we have Constance Gilbert and Trenton Owen. Sunday's birthdays are Emma Anderson and Dustin Bringspan. Happy birthday to all you Wolves, and now back to Luke and Damon.
Now to a leadership connection about the upcoming Spirit Days.
Good morning, SHS. I am so excited to kick off our holiday season with a Spirit Week next week. So we will have all kinds of fun ways to celebrate winter, starting with Monday, Holly Berry, in other words, red and green. Tuesday, Jingle Bells. That ought to drive everybody crazy with all the jingle jangle. Wednesday is Santa hats and elves. Thursday, ugly sweaters and socks. fan favorite right there. And we wouldn't leave for a vacation without having our traditional winter pajama day on Friday. So dress up, spirit points are counted for your class, and it's going to be a warm and toasty and wonderful week getting ready for our winter break. Hope to see ya.
Next, to a sports interview with Ashante.
Hi, Jordan. Hi. So, how's basketball going so far this year?
We've had 2 games. It's going pretty well. We are actually meshing really well as a team. We had our first league game last night against Bremerton, and we didn't do so good the first half, but we pulled back together as a team, but we didn't end up winning.
Okay. So, how long have you been playing basketball?
Since I was in 1st grade.
Oh, it's a long time. So do you plan on playing basketball after high school?
Yeah, it depends on if I have an offer I want, and if not, I'm just gonna go into the military right after. But it'd be cool to play for sure.
What's your favorite part about playing basketball?
I guess just the team, working together, and it's like a family, so that's I think the best part. And just going games and just having fun.
Is there anything else you would like to say about basketball? Do you recommend?
Yeah, I totally recommend coming out next year if you're a girl, and it's a lot of fun. Definitely get a good experience out of it.
When's your guys' next home game?
Next week sometime we have a home game. You guys should come out for sure. They will be on the announcements.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Robbie. Next, we have real world events with Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew. Now to the PSA.
Happy Friday! This is a public service announcement from your counseling department. The end of the semester is coming up. When is that again?
January 22nd.
Oh my gosh. And what should I do if I'm failing classes with some of my teachers?
I think you should probably talk to them about how you can bring your grades up.
I think that's a really good idea. So if I'm failing any classes, I should go talk to my teachers and see what I can do to make up my grades.
Or you could even schedule an appointment with your counselor, and we could help you come up with a plan on how to raise your grades.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
And while you're at it, if you want to make any schedule changes for second semester, get this form turned in as soon as possible.
If you have any other questions about life, or your future, or college scholarships, or anything else, come and see us.
Bye!
Bye!
Now to an entertainment review with Jonah.
Hello, Wolves. Today in entertainment news, new movies that are being released next week are Star Wars The Force Awakens is directed by J.J. Abrams and written by Lawrence Dastan, J.J. Abrams, and Michael Arndt. This is the continuation of the Star Wars series, taking place 30 years after the events of Return of the Jedi. Sisters, directed by Jason Moore and written by Paula Pell, is a story about 2 sisters throwing one last party at their parents' house before they decide to sell it. And Extraction, directed by Stephen C. Miller and written by Max Adams and Umair Alim, is about a CIA operative being kidnapped by a group of terrorists. With no news of any plans to save his father, his own son decides to launch an operation to save him. All these movies are being released on December 18th. Now we go back to Luke and Damon.
And now for a Knowledge Bowl interview.
Devin Hibbler from Knowledge Bowl. I'm asking him about last week's tournament and how that all went. So where was the first tournament?
The first tournament was in Bremerton.
Okay. How was the tournament just in general?
It went pretty well. It was just a practice tournament, so it didn't really matter what happened, but we had a lot of new members this year, so it's good to get them some experience.
Okay. Who won, out of all the teams?
Well, there were 9 teams. Swim took the top 6.
Okay.
My personal team got 2nd place.
Okay, nice. So how many students altogether are Knowledge Bowl this year?
There's right around 30 of them.
Okay, cool. And now, were there any really just weird, crazy questions asked, or anything that sticks in your brain?
So there's 300 questions a tournament, so it's kind of hard to think of.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
What one is, but in general, there's questions that involve math, history, some science one, but they're mostly history and literature.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for coming, Devin, and I hope you do good in the rest of the season, I guess you'd call it.
All right, thank you.
I am Damon Little.
And I'm Luke Silman. See you next Friday.
Let's do some news.
Okay.
Going, isn't it? Let's get...
Okay. We can start now.
She likes me too much.
Best friends, man.
Next trivia question is how many years has the HSSA?
Big trivia question was how many
Taylor Morales. For Saturday's birthdays, we have Constance Gilbert, and for Saturday's birthday.
I haven't been on this part of the newscast for a while now.
I know.
I'm back.
Yes.
That was Zoe.
Yes.
I'll try not to smack you today.
Yeah, that would be really good.
That's actually why I left. I was suspended.
Let's see how many episodes we can go without you hitting me.
It's not gonna be a lot, to be honest. Robbie, shut up. It's a lot more fun to be mean, to be honest.
What the heck?
They're coming. Not allowed. Okie doke.
Really, really intense. Oh.
I am Damon Little.
I am Luke Silliman.
Mrs. Romberg always looks overexposed, and it's so annoying. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you guys haven't fixed this."
Yeah, my hair needs to stop, whatever the doing.
Hello, Wolves, and this is the first, the world section is a part of the GNN that will talk about something interesting that happened in real life or on the internet. Okay. So this week, Astro Mortal. Oh my god, I can't talk. I can't say this. Oh my god. Astro Mortal.
Done.
Yes.
I think we should